To welcome you to the 2021 Grandview High School commencement ceremony. At this time, I would request that everyone take a few moments to turn off all cell phones and other electronic devices which could cause a disruption during the ceremony. I would ask everyone to please be respectful of our graduates during the ceremony. This ceremony is the accumulation of years of work and study for all of our graduates. Graduates that placed in the top 10% of their class will be recognized by the wearing of blue and yellow honor cords and a medal. Those students are all seated at the front of the auditorium. Please, as our graduates enter, we ask that you refrain from trying to get their attention so they know where you are sitting. The graduates know that their families and friends are present, and it distracts from the dignified ceremony for individual names to be shouted out while the graduates are entering. We ask that everyone please remain seated throughout the ceremony, including the processional. Again, thank you for being here to show your support of the graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2021. I ask now that you please rise as the chamber choir, under direction of Mr. Micah Horton, sings our national anthem. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to acknowledge our C4 school board members, cabinet members, and the superintendent of schools. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until everyone is introduced so we can recognize everyone at once. Ms. Monica Terry, Board President. Mrs. Dawn Foy, Board Vice President. Mr. Damon Green, Board Treasurer. Mrs. Amy Blankenship, Board Member. Mr. Leonard Green, Board Member. Mr. Don Kessinger, Board Member. Mrs. Carol Wardlow, Board Member. Dr. Kenny Rodriguez, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Joanna King, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction. Ms. Lori Deanda, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources. And Ms. Anne Marie Cook, Assistant Superintendent of Operations and Finance. I would also like to acknowledge Ms. Vanita Thurman, Principal of CARE. Good evening. My name is Dr. Michelle Butler. I am the principal of Grandview High School. Many of you, both graduates and parents, are probably saying to yourself, Oh, that's what she looks like. That's the lady who's been emailing us all year. Or, that's the lady we saw at the games and activities wearing Grandview gear, but we had no idea who she was. That's me. For those in the audience who don't know, this was my first year at Grandview High School. My first year was the pandemic year, and the senior year for the class of 2021. As a result, I am sad to say I missed out on meeting many of these wonderful students and their families. As I look out at all of their smiling faces, I can't quantify how thrilled I am that we are here together to finally celebrate them. Can you please join me in a round of applause of gratitude for all of us just being here tonight? Graduates, it certainly has been a challenging last 14 months. Many things have changed since March of 2020. Many are good and some not so much. While these 14 months will definitely contribute to who you are, I ask that you not let these 14 months define you. You get to decide how the circumstances of the past few months will affect your life. How will you do that? I think it is all in your perspective. Let me paint you a small picture. Last spring, there was a farmer who had a bunch of seeds. He dug a bunch of holes, put the seeds in them, and then he covered them with soil. Can you see that image in your head? Now I ask you, did he bury those seeds or did he plant those seeds? You get to decide, much like you get to decide if your situation and the challenges we face will bury you, or will you grow where you are planted and prosper into the wonderful human beings you are meant to be. I hope you choose to be planted. I hope you will appreciate the sun and the rain in your life and use both of them to become better each day. I hope, like the sunflower, you will reach for the sky. Much like the seeds need the soil, the sun, and the rain, you will need the people around you to help you become outstanding. Graduates, there are a lot of people in this audience tonight. They are all here to cheer for you and applaud you as you cross this stage. As a mother who has 2 children who graduated from high school and college, I can relate to how proud they are of each of you. When you hear them yell your name or shout out, "That's my baby!" Oh wait, parents, don't do that. I may know from personal experience that that's frowned upon and could get you one of those teenage eye rolls. Anyway, graduates, when your family and friends ask for one more hug or one more picture or one more minute before you leave to go to graduation parties, please don't roll your eyes or say, "Oh, Mom," because this is their moment too. From the moment you took your first breath to this very night, they have supported you in countless individual ways. Class of 2021, in honor of these important people in your life who are here, who may be watching on the live feed, or who may be thinking of you at this very moment, wherever they are, I ask that you stand, turn to your fans, and take a moment to applaud those who were always cheering for you. Can you do that for me? In closing, let me say congratulations on your accomplishments. I hope you're as proud of yourself as we are of you. Remember to grow where you're planted, take advantage of the sunshine in your life, and appreciate the growth you will do because of the storms. Please just be your best you. You are a Grandview Bulldog forever. Don't be a stranger. Grandview High School will always welcome you home. Thank you. At this time, I would like to again present the Grandview High School Chamber Choir under the direction of Mr. Michael Horton for their performance of the Grandview High School alma mater. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Grandview C4 Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Kenny Rodriguez.
Good evening. I'd first like to welcome once again all the special guests on the stage behind me, members of the school board, distinguished faculty and staff, parents and family members, and all the friends and loved ones who made this day possible. I celebrate your accomplishments, and I am honored to be speaking to you here tonight as your proud superintendent. To the parents and family members, loved ones here tonight, or watching at home, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to make education a priority in these students' lives. Thank you for encouraging them when they needed it. Thank you for being not only a guiding force in their lives, but at times over the past year, even being their teacher. This has been a long road for each of you as well. Thank you for partnering with us throughout your child's education. It has been an honor to educate your children. To the faculty and staff, thank you is never enough, especially this year. You take time each and every day to make a difference in students' lives. This year, going above and beyond has taken on a whole new meaning. You come early, you stay late, you answer phone calls, texts, emails at all times of the day and night. You Zoomed until you could Zoom no more. You dedicated lives to be there for your students no matter what. Throughout all the highs and lows of this past year, I hope you can reflect and realize that it was all worth it so that you can sit here on a day like today and celebrate our students' accomplishments. To the graduating class of 2021. As you know, in March of 2020, we were forced to do something I never thought we would ever have to do in my educational career, closing all of our schools. This was the longest period of time that many of us in education had gone without being in a school and being around students. The past year and a half has left a mark on all of our lives that will last a lifetime. But all of you have just completed a monumental step in your lives by graduating from high school. I hope you think of this as maybe another lesson from one of your teachers. What did you learn? What did you learn from the past year and a half that will stay with you the rest of your lives? Maybe you learned that family is now more important to you than ever. Maybe you used to hate going on those annual family get-togethers and being forced to get up and be on a long road trip just to see family that maybe you only saw once a year. It might mean a little bit more to you now. Take advantage of every family opportunity you have. All of us have a limited time on this earth, and I hope you take advantage of every single day. The infamous Ferris Bueller once said, "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might miss it." Remember, life is fleeting and goes by quickly. Don't miss it, seize it. Maybe you learned how really you do not trust many people in this country. This might be a continual challenge for you. Will you seek out the truth through careful research like you were forced to do in high school? Or will you just believe the Twitter and Instagram quotes that you read? We must rebuild trust in each other and what is possible in this country through honest and open dialogue. In 1997, 64% of Americans put a very great or a good deal of trust in the political competence of their fellow citizens. Today, only a third of us feel that way. Only 13% of millennials say America is the greatest country in the world. That was compared to 45% of the previous generation. But now this is your time. This is your country. What do you want from it? And how do you want it to look? You have the ability to change this country for the better. You must look past all the negative, change your mindset, and realize that you have an opportunity to seize the future and the future of this country. The question is, will you take advantage of it, or will you let it pass you by? Will you cast a vote in your elections to help determine the future of our country? Will you take the time to invest in your community and the lives of others as your family members and Grandview educators have invested in you? Will you put more love out in the world than hate? You have everything at your fingertips that you will need to be successful. Certainly more than any other previous generation that has come before you. I hope you'll take advantage of it, or will you let it slip by you? Maybe you learn how life's problems can at times feel insurmountable, especially when you are in high school. There may be times where you feel that those problems are reasons why you cannot succeed. Abraham Lincoln once said, "The best way to predict your future is to create it." Don't wait for life to happen to you. Go out and create your own path. All of us have challenges and reasons not to succeed, but you have a chance to turn those around and show everyone what you are truly capable of. I'll tell you the same thing that I told last year's graduating class. You were chosen. Your class was chosen to go through this at this exact moment in time. It might not feel like this is a positive, but you have an opportunity to change that mindset. Retired Navy Admiral William McRaven once said, "Know that your life is not fair and that you will fail often. But if you take some risks, step up when times are toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never, ever give up. If you do these things, then the next generation and the generations that follow will live in a world far better than the one we have today." Class of 2021, you will not be defined by what has transpired the past year and a half, but by how you choose to respond to it. I challenge all of you to rise above the challenging and horrific things that we have lived through and show the world what we have known all along. You are bulldogs and can build the future that you want to see. The fight to build that future will never be easy, but will always be worth it. I hope you take advantage of everything that you've learned over your K-12 career, as well as this past year and a half, and create your future with more purpose, vision, energy, and hope than those that came before you. Class of 2021, you will be remembered and missed. As your superintendent, I want to thank you for your leadership, for your patience this year, and of course, for all the Twitter followers. I hope that all of you remember that you will always have the support of your Grandview C4 family and that you will always be a bulldog. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much.
I would now like to introduce to you the class of 2021 elected speaker, Mina Taylor.
1,102,400 minutes. 35,140 hours. And 1,460 days in our high school careers. 1,460 days to watch our boys basketball team win the state championship back-to-back. 1,460 days to witness the football team make history by winning districts for the first time in 17 years. 1,460 days to see the theater program sell out Hairspray 3 nights in a row. We got to dance our butts off at 3 homecomings and 2 court warmings. We laughed till our stomachs hurt at countless assemblies and made memories that will stay with us forever. We have had 4 years to obsess over crushes and cry over homework, 4 years to have 2 a.m. breakdowns in our bedrooms, and 7 a.m. pep talks in the parking lot. We have formed relationships with teachers and faculty that at one point we didn't even think we would like. Over these 1,460 days, we have lost year-long friendships, but gained lifelong brothers and sisters. We have lost a physical connection to our school, but gained resilience and determination so strong that no one can stop us now. We have learned that life is unpredictable, and it can change in the matter of a second, but we are still here, still fighting to reach our goals and dreams. No matter how diverse, no matter the background and the various obstacles, we have all been running the same 4-year race, and the finish line is finally here. 35,140 hours of excitement, stress, anxiety, and courage to keep pushing forward have led us right here to this moment in time. In a few short months, some of us will be in college, others will be working, and a few will just be trying to figure out their next move in this complicated game we call life. We'll be buried under essays, paying our first light bill, or still trying to find our passion, and we'll wonder, when did we grow up? When did life become so many other things besides trying to finish an assignment by 11:59 and making it home by curfew? Then the nostalgia will hit, and the memories will play out before our eyes like a highlight reel. It'll feel like simpler times, easier times, even happier times. But we have to remember that chapter is closed, and a new page is being written. 1,102,400 minutes. 35,140 hours, and 1,460 days in our high school career. 1,460 days down, and a lifetime to go. So sit back, relax, and take a breather for the moment, because we finally did it.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Grandview High School's Salutatorian for 2021, Jari Brooks. Jari is the son of Terry Figures. In the fall, Jari will be attending the University of Missouri-Columbia, where he will major in accounting. Jari is a former GHS football player, wrestler, and track and field athlete. He's president of the class of 2021. He's also taken part in the Kansas City South Rotary Youth Interact Group, the UBU Mental Awareness Group, and is co-founder and spokesman of the Black Archives Youth Coalition Network. Please welcome this year's salutatorian, Jari Brooks.
The great and iconic scientist Albert Einstein once said, "Adversity introduces one to themselves." There's no greater term that defines the class of 2021 than adversity. From the moment we stepped foot through the doors of Grandview High School our freshman year, adversity was at our feet. We were the new kids on the block. We were forced to grow accustomed to an entirely new system different from middle school. Being the new kids all over again was no easy feat, but we did that. Sophomore year greeted us next with open arms. We steadily grew comfortable. Many of us were turning 16, getting our driver's licenses, obtaining our first jobs, all while our coursework grew more rigorous. Discovering how to balance our increasingly busier lives became our next obstacle. Time management became our friend. Whether we liked it or not, it prompted our success in the end. We did that. Junior year was something to behold, I must say. The great Maya Angelou said it best: "We will encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated." It is necessary for us to encounter defeats so we can know who we are and what we can rise from. Upperclassmen warned us about junior year. We thought we had it rough our first 2 years, but let's be honest with ourselves. Junior year kicked us down over and over again. COVID was the cherry on top. The virus turned the tide of our high school experience, but we adapted. We found our own identities that year. From who we surrounded ourselves with to what we might be interested in as careers, to who we wanted to be moving forward. All in all, we did that. Senior year, our last and final year, was a doozy. Coming into the year, we were excited to sleep in, join a few Zoom calls, then carry on with the rest of our day as we pleased. With that luxury came great responsibility. With ample amounts of free time on our hands, we had to keep our heads in the game, because senioritis did not even creep up on us. As a matter of fact, it hit us like a bus, because from the first couple of weeks of school, we were already dragging our feet to the finish. Senior year was nothing short of adversity, but hey, we did that. Hello? I have a word for each of you to hold in your hearts. We are all tested in the form of adversity, so don't be dismayed. Don't doubt, just trust. For challenges are brought across our paths not to hurt us, but to grow us. There's a purpose for each and every one of our lives, one that provides hope and prosperity in our futures, all according to a glorious plan predestined by God before the foundation of the world. Now, as we reflect on our journeys through high school, we picture ourselves on numerous occasions with our backs against the wall. However, we found ways to prevail. Alas, here we are, experiencing the moment we always dreamed of, one that's greatly deserved. In honor of our exceptional toughness and resiliency, all there is to say is, congratulations, class of 2021. We did that.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Grandview High School's Valedictorian for 2021, Guadalupe Santianes. Guadalupe is the daughter of Juana Aurelia Talamantes and Alvaro Santianes. In the fall, Guadalupe will be attending Avila University, where she will major in computer science. Guadalupe was awarded Avila's Presidential Scholarship, which when paired with her Casey Scholar Award means she will attend Avila on a full ride. Guadalupe is a member of the National Honor Society, a member of the Pathway to Technology program, where she then earned an internship as a Cerner Scholar in test automation, and played 2 years of soccer. Please welcome this year's valedictorian, Guadalupe Santianes.
Michelle Obama once said, "You should never view your challenges as a disadvantage. Instead, it's important for you to understand that your experience facing and overcoming adversity is actually one of your biggest advantages." As a first-generation student, my goal has always been to break away from the standards that society has placed on underappreciated minority backgrounds. My goal has always been to attend college and pursue a career that breaks the chain confining my family and millions of others from a better quality of life and a break for once. Although college is not for everyone, and after today, everyone will go their separate ways, our determination has allowed us to be here today. So be proud of your accomplishments. As we all know, finding motivation this year has been quite difficult. Our routine, daily life, and expectations were turned upside down. Despite the challenges we all have faced, our determination has paid off. We have gained strength through the obstacles in our path, and now we are heading into a new chapter in our lives. We have learned that change can be unexpected. Just look at the past year. The truth is that life is bound to have surprises and bumps along the way. It is up to us whether we decide to strive forward or let defeat knock us down. Whether you decide to join the workforce, a four-year university, community college, trade school, or the military, there are countless opportunities waiting for each and every one of us. Branching out can be scary, but as a teacher advised me, the worst answer you can get is a no. A no does not mean defeat, although it may feel like it. A no is simply a word that will push us to seek further and knock on doors. In words of motivational speaker Zig Ziglar, if you learn from defeat, you haven't really lost. Class of 2021, appreciate every day, learn from your experiences, and good luck with all of your goals.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, as our graduates prepare to receive their diplomas, we would once again remind everyone to remain seated during this time. Also, please refrain from excessive cheering, clapping, or celebrating, as each of our graduates have earned the right to have their name heard by everyone here this evening. Please do not leave until all of the graduates Please do not leave until all of the graduates have received their diplomas so as not to distract from the seniors as they are being recognized. There will be ample time for you to share in the graduate celebration with your applause after all the diplomas have been presented. Dr. Rodriguez and members of the school board, it is my privilege to present to you for the presentation of the diplomas, the Grandview High School class of 2021.
Guadalupe, Santianes, Talamantes. Mina, Arnett, Taylor. Allison, Wynn, Aarons. Chelsea, Ray, Barber. Amani, Ann Baston. Ebony Annette Baston. Sarah Hajar Bensari. Kate Hermila Castillo. Dylan Patrick Carter. Chase Michael John Ashby. Celebrity Ann Williams. Gabriela Yamileth Correas Ayala. Hannah Fuller. Sarai Marie Hunley. Irving Juarez Hidalgo. Tristan Elizabeth Little. Joseph O. Olaye. Gabriel Micah Ross. Caleb James San Nicholas. Angelique Renee Seals. Mara Bianca Taylor. Brianna Janice Tilford. Jair Alexis Tobias Zamora. Anastasia Eliza Coburn. Davion Donnell Abernathy. Taj Akis. Kevin Ricardo Arjun. Stephanie Arroyo. Nehemiah James Bankston. Sheree D. Parham. Rihanna Shade Pinnock. Oriana Samanye Barnes. Justin Bryce Bennett. Janaya Imari Bibbs. Reuben Boone. Caitlin Nicole Borders. Reagan Unique Bulware. Devin Williams. Jasmine Lee Boyd. Leah Imari Briscoe. Joshua Dana Butler. Jacob Edward Brown. Zoe Beth Bybee. Blair Allen Byers. Fernando Jose Caceres. Roman Michael Caldwell. DeAndre Lamont Carson. Malachi Carter. Jessica Leslie Chavez Garcia.
Dakota Renee Clark. Trenton Lee Clark. Sierra Ann Clopton. Alicia Cobb. Ollie K. Coleman. Jalen Marie Conchola. Rodney Cooper. Jordan Sanaya Cotton. Brendan Keith Coulter. Rebecca Jean Kozad. Cree Kaylee Cook Jones. Olivia Lene Cummings. Frizzell Alexis Curry. De'Erica Lene Daniels. Micah Danae Daniels. Savannah Skylar Dar Nedzwecki. Leslie Harold Davenport Jr. Mauricio Del Moro. Jordan Robert Diker. Nicole Alejandra Dominguez. Rayvon Levan Epperson. Kaylee Dawn Druin. Erica M. Eberty. Rian Ryan Dillard. Taylor Lene Friday. Romeo Timothy Fuentes. Chris Gallen Gregorio. Lucero Garcia. Daniel James Gardner. Jeremiah Yvonne Giles. Lavelle Maurice Joseph Giles. Esmeralda Gomez Contreras. Alyssa Lindsay Gonzalez. Devin Alexander Graves. Damon Andre Green Jr. Darrell Deshawn Grammett. Asia Lachey Hamilton. Gerardo Gutierrez. Caleb Gray Handy. Jerea Leandriel Hanley. Julian Harbor. August Brian Harbin. Zeta Renee Harper. Tatum Ryan Harlan. Corvion Leonard Harris. Hannah Renee Harris. Dominique Hawkins. Layla Marie Hawkins. Keenan Rondell Haynes. Kiera Renee Hayes. Brandon Levester Hawkins.
Traylon Monet Hayes. Jakaya Henderson. Dawson Henry. Gia Christine Henry. Maria Elena Herman. Lisbeth Hernandez. Michael Alexander Hernandez. Yamaleth Hernandez. Shamori Tashe Hill. Tavion Jamal Hill. Ayana Victoria Lynn Hollister. Ariane Princess Hollowell. Earl Howard III. Lena Hubbard. Demaya Huey. Allyric Ontaria Hyler. Sydney Kenyelle Jackson. Sanice Lee Jackson. Shannon Janine Johnson. Tamia Johnson. Anase John A. Jones. Jalen Jones. Juarez D. Jones, Jr. Trenton Jones. Damari Lilian Kalinka Jones. Aaliyah Marlene Kelly. Delaney Dwayne Kibble. Reginald Allen King, Jr. Jordan Ashley Kazine. Taishik Jormaine Kyles. Deja Simone Ladd. Nelson Alexander Laura Furman. Zayana Nevea Law. Elise L. Lee. Asia Gabrielle Logan. Annalise Long. Adjernay Brianne Lyons. Kaya Elise Mackey. Ethan Nathaniel Dallas Mann. Yancy Jocelyn Manzanilla Saldina. Jadis Krishan March. Jose Luis Marquez. Lanaya Mikkel Marshall. Sydney Murray Martin. Jordan Karan Mitchell McGee. Taylor Ray McSwain. Jalen Williams McGee. Andre Lamont Moore Jr. Jalen Nicole Moore. Donnell Lamont Morgan Jr. Sabrina Alacia Morris. Ariana D. Nelson. Benjamin Ian Ogutu. Jayla Nicole Osborne.
Bianca Rose Payan. Gavilan Laron C. Payne. Kelsey Papars. Dominic Christopher Perez. Tanisha Michelle Perkins. Anthony Thomas Pham. Brian Christopher Pham. Charles Ray Pickens III. Shea Alexandria Phillips Mowry. Desiree LaShawn Pittman. Jalen Pitts. Jaden Nickel Poole. Christina Rainey. Joshua Ralston. Jose Julian Ramirez.
Ray!
'Tanika Marie Reed. 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 'Tanika Marie Cheyenne Shirley Angel Reynolds. Jean Paul Rodriguez Gonzalez. Jeffrey Dewan Rodriguez. Demonet DeJour Laurie Rowe. Lily Lucille Rogers. Jamar Ross. Carmelo Anthony Sexton. Kayla Shepard. Mercy Nicole Shute. Joshua Seifo. Brandon Smith. Kyrie T. Smith. Jose Julian Solis Ramirez. David Soriano. Damian Quayen Stevens. Nathaniel Xavier Stewart. LaKayla Brianna Stinson. Alicia Dawn Stowe. Marciano Stutson. Sydney Simone Taylor. Angel Raylyn Thomas. Isaiah Marcellus Thomas. Jacoby Marcellus Thomas. Logan Michael Thomas. Dewan Lakeen Threes. Alicia Charisse Threes. Joseph Robert Treese. Ray Turner. Vincent Cordell Tyler Jr. Carlos Vargas. Lonnie Dale Waits. Colt Dragoo. Carlton Wayne Walker Jr. Larry DeAndre Walker. Shirley Wanjaroo. Amaya Marie Lee Warren. Isaiah Rashad Watson. Malik Williams.
Vincent Charles Wilson Jr. Malik Williams. Ariana Labrie Williamson. Lamar Rashid Wooten. Brian Arnez Wright. Deanna Michelle Young. Maya Renee Zilliman. Sierra Nicole Zink. Josh Edwards Jr. Kyara Crockett. Malachi Antonio Hill. Tegan Deontay Mills. Kevon D. Ruff.
You know, I'm going to divert from the script one more time and say, let's do that again, because that felt really great. Can you give one more round of applause for these kids? I now invite Senior Class President Jari Brooks to come forward for the turning of the tassels. Graduates, if you would please rise.
Oh yeah, class of 2021, we did that.
Jari. Can you take Okay, this is my favorite part of the whole night. I think I get the best part. It is now my pleasure and privilege to present to you the Grandview High School graduates of 2021. Okay, we got one more thing to do. One more. Audience members, we ask for everyone to remain seated until the graduates have completed the recessional. After the graduates have completed the recessional, we ask that family and friends head towards the exits, as the graduates will be dismissed shortly thereafter for you to greet them, take their pictures, and congratulate them. Mr. Jakes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful evening. Drive safe.